Hi, guys. Thanks for joining my show, Words of Divine Love. My name is Sarah. Tonight I'm going to just pull some cards and get out some messages that I think that people need to hear. I know there's been a lot of emotional purging going on with people. So if you've been kind of going through that and experiencing kind of a roller coaster of emotions, that's happening to a lot of people right now. So know that you're not alone, and just allow whatever emotions to come up to sort of happen, and consider for yourself for a moment, why is it that I feel this way? Why is this coming up? And just kind of going, flowing with that emotion, whatever that is that you need to get out and release. So I know a lot of people have been experiencing that. So it's not just you. There's just a lot of things being made clear to people. I was saying this last week on a reading. It's like getting a new pair of glasses, right? And you put your glasses on, and all of a sudden, your vision is like more crisp and clear, right? So it's like the divine gives you new glasses. And so a lot of us are having kind of those sort of moments of truth and understanding, and then integrating that stuff in. It can be kind of confusing or feel uncomfortable. For some people, they're giving me like a lot of sadness right now. For some people, you could be experiencing a lot of sadness or grief, and it's kind of that losing of or shedding of your old self that we're experiencing. It's like the caterpillar turning into the butterfly, right? There's this, stage in between where, it's like turns to goop, and, it kind of morphs into this butterfly, right? But it takes time, and that in-between stage is kind of weird. So a lot of people are in that in-between stage energy right now. They're also giving me, they're just like directing me to my throat. People needing to or starting to speak their truth, right? That releasing of the throat chakra energy. Learning how to speak up for yourself, learning how to stand in your power, learning how to set healthy boundaries, things like that, right? Speaking your truth, saying no when you don't want to do something. And if you're not doing that, it's like they're encouraging you to do so, right? To start using your voice and standing in your power. And it's like you have been changing your thoughts, changing your core beliefs around things, but sometimes and I've been talking about this for a little bit, our actions don't align with our words. We're still acting in old thought patterns, but trying to transition into something different. So it can be very uncomfortable. So we want to try to make our actions align with our new thoughts and beliefs. Thank you. Yeah, practice speaking positively about other people and events, and especially the future. So for some of us, you're starting to realize that when we speak more positively about people, places, situations, about ourselves and about the future, that we manifest a lot of really great things, right? You're starting to realize that. You're starting to learn how to manifest things for yourself. If you're not quite there yet for manifesting things for yourself, or you're getting there but still working on it, it's about changing that thought pattern again, right? Continue to work on speaking more positively to yourself, right? Changing those thought patterns that we have that run through our mind, right? And thinking more positively about the things to come. So like getting excited for the future, right? Getting excited for what's coming next. It seems hard to do because it's an unknown, right? This is where starting a whole new beginning, right? They're showing me a whole new beginning, a whole new path that you've never been down before, right? So it's hard to get excited when you don't really know what's there, right? That's why it's so important right now to have positive thought and create a vision for what you want to see on that pathway, right? Creating this vision for yourself and keeping positive thought around that, like your hope and your faith in your dreams and what you want to create for yourself. What's the life you want to create for yourself? Right? When they say practice speaking positively about other people, for some of us, we could be going through judgment. So you're still noticing that you're judging people or situations and realizing that that's a reflection of things that you judge or reject about yourself, and also learning that gossip. For some people, they're saying to me gossip. I know that that's something that we can all be guilty of, right? So practice speaking positively about other people and avoiding gossip. What we think about, we bring about. Like you hear people say that all the time, right? And I'm starting to realize how true that is. As sometimes, like they show me things in meditation where I understand how I like perfectly manifested something for myself, positive or negative, based on, they show me the time when I created thing and then when it came to me, right? And some were good and some were bad. And I was like, wow, the power of my mind really does truly create things, and to be more cautious about where I put my thoughts and energy, right? So we're all being called to do that, right? Putting positive energy out. And just learning, they're really asking us to get excited about the future. Let's see what else. So there's like a big energy for change and new beginnings. It's been coming for a while. Like every intuitive person, we're all giving the same messages right now. So these messages are so important, and it's really calling us to. It's always about reflecting back on self. Always about reflecting back on self-love, forgiveness, compassion. Right? There's always new layers to forgiveness and compassion. To yourself as well as to others and situations, right? And right now we're really being called to kind of drag up those, some things that have sort of deeply hurt us, and re-examine those things so that they can be released, so we can move forward in that space. Let's do it. Yeah, take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe, right? So it doesn't just affect you. Like as we heal, we're all connected as one, right? It's all one consciousness. We're all connected as one. What we do for ourselves, we do for others, right? So healing ourselves heals others, right? They always tell me helping others heals you, right? Because as I'm channeling the messages to you, I'm learning, and growing as well. And when that happens, it's like I'm learning, you're learning, and we're all growing, and that affects the collective, right? And it helps other people, to raise the consciousness. It helps all of us to raise the consciousness of the collective, right? Yeah, there's someone who really needs to clear their throat chakra. It's like, I'm finding it tricky to talk to them. But yeah, take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe. And also like the reality you create around you. Right? I was just saying we need to be cautious of where we put our thoughts and our energy right now. It's really important. Thank you. Yeah, avoid hateful thoughts as they are just as hurtful as physically striking someone. I don't. I was even saying earlier, I was getting like jealousy, right? So I don't know. There, for whoever's watching, if this resonates with you, you're being called to um, consider your thought pattern, right? And um, they're showing me like being nice on the outside, but being mean on the inside, right? So even if we act like we don't judge people out in front of other people, but then we gossip or we look at people's, let's say, like social media and get jealous and have negative thoughts or, whatever, get in arguments with people. And um, yeah, be really mindful of the energy that you put out towards yourself and to others, right? Especially right now, it's like we're in a powerful time for manifesting things in our lives, and we really need to be super cautious. So I feel like that's the most important message of this week is like keeping our thoughts more positive, keeping our thoughts more hopeful in the future, having faith and vision in what we want, and being mindful of how we think about ourselves and what thoughts that we put towards others in different situations. And just being mindful, trying to be more present in the moment. And when we get into places of sort of having those thought patterns, to be mindful to take a moment to breathe, relax, and to shift our thought focus. So that's what I have for you guys today. Please feel free to join me over on my Facebook page, Words of Divine Love. I'll be doing a live reading there as well. So I'd love to have you guys join me. I appreciate your support and you guys joining me each and every week. And I will see you guys next week. And I hope that you have a great evening. Bye now.